As I have mentioned in the intro, this one is going to be a bit hard, maybe a bit heavy. And this is because when we are facing ourselves for pretty much the first time and raising questions about our behavior, our beliefs, our limitations, our blocks, that can create a lot of resistance, fear, and anger maybe. Why is this person asking me this or that? How is it possible that, she believes this or that? Now, as soon as we go into that phase of we feeling attacked, triggered, there is something for you to notice. And it's about, why do you feel triggered? Why do you feel attacked? The first step is to reflect on your life, to reflect why you are at this time, at this stage of your life. Why do you feel a lack of something? Why do you feel you failed? Why do you feel hurt or in pain? Now, this can be really a simple kind of story that is only on the surface what is really the truth. Let me explain. A few weeks ago, I had a talk with two men, and it was about giving directions. So really simple, very simple. And I was certain that it is straightforward, this direction on the right side, you turn. Those two men believed, no, it's the other way around. And I felt the attack. I felt I was getting upset. I could really feel coming in, like it just came up. And I was like, interesting. Why do I get upset? It's just a direction. I started to notice though, while I got more upset, those two guys started to even tease me more, okay? They did this to make some fun of me. Now, if this was conscious or unconscious, it doesn't really matter. It's not about them. It's about me or you when we reflect. Because they would have already stopped if I wouldn't care. If I wouldn't have cared, they would have stopped in, 10 seconds. But because I cared, they could feel my energy, that something is there. And then they started to dig, and it was going deeper, deeper, and deeper. And I got more upset, more, and more. And because of that, at one moment, I shut down. I didn't say a word anymore. I was totally, really, totally pissed. I was so upset for something that from the outside world doesn't make any sense, right? Now, reflection is exactly working like this. You have something in your daily life that is bothering you. You see something that is making you some kind of mood changes, okay? You get super angry. It could also be the other way around, where you are getting super happy, okay? when we are getting super, super happy, but it's a kind of a fake happy, then it's also not really the best. It could be that we are fooling ourselves. But in this way, or in my story now, we go in the direction of the anger. And while I got really upset, I shut down because I knew something is going on and I don't want to say something, while I knew deep inside it's not about them. It has zero to do with them. Okay? So now while you are in a conflict, kind of, and you know that you may already overreact, I then started to just not say anything anymore because I had to figure out what it was. And I found out later in the evening, that this was a similar situation I experienced as a child. As a child, while I tried my very best to express myself, I tried to express myself to my family, and it didn't got acknowledged. There was no value to what I said because I was a child, and the belief was the adult is always in the right and me as a child, I'm not. And so I've experienced this quite many times as a child, and not only from my family but also from teachers who told me that I have no clue. And so this experience from an early childhood remembered me while I was talking with those two men who kind of acted in a similar way. Now I'm an adult, but see, this is still somehow connected. And because it's still connected, it's so crucial for you to understand how you function and why you function that way. Now, if we want to change that kind of field, if we want to change how we felt, or no, I have to say it different. If we want to change the cycle, that we don't feel that attack anymore, because deep inside we know that this is not an attack to our persona, to the way or the person I am. It's not about my being is wrong, but I felt deeply hurt in my being, you see. I felt deeply hurt because this was something I've experienced as a child, and whenever I heard that I'm wrong, I would associate it with the past. And this is exactly why reflection works so well, because in our daily life, we are getting constantly reminded on, hey, here is something where we can work on. And we do this simply because the more we reflect, the more we understand how we do things and why we do things and why we feel things, the more we can let go and release that part. Okay? When we start to release, when we start to let go of circumstances we grew up, of how our parents have treated us, how we felt, when we start to see the bigger picture, we can make a transformation and change. And now I've experienced it myself. I did so many different things, though this was crucial for me to heal. I had to do the work, okay? Even though if it can be exhausting, because you may get triggered so many times during the day. But a trigger is actually a good thing. A trigger is showing you, hey, do you want to work on me today? Here's an opportunity to heal. Are you ready? If not, no problem. I come back tomorrow. You see? There is no need to do every single thing at once. And there are times when we are not ready to do that. And that's something that I had to learn myself. I had to step back and say, hey, I don't feel ready to do that right now. I'm not in the mood to look at it. I don't feel that I have the strength to do that right now. Reflection itself on your life is the first step to understand where are your attachments. Attachments to the past, attachments to something you don't want anymore in your life. For example, you're always seeking the same kind of people around you and they trigger you. That's something where you can learn. But only once you learned that, only once you understood, I reacted like this as well somewhere in my childhood. So there is a connection to my actual childhood. There is a connection why I behaved that way. See, if there would be no connection to your childhood and how you grew up or how your past was, what you've learned in your past doesn't always need to be in your childhood, then we would actually all react exactly the same. Since we are not doing that, you gotta remind yourself, why is that? Why are we not also behaving the same, feeling the same? Well, because our growing up process, growing up to be an adult was different. We are all different and still the same, okay? Different and still the same. We learn skills that are not in our favor. We learn skills to survive in this environment. Maybe they are really hurtful for you because they don't align with who you truly are. They don't go together with who you are because you believe strongly about something else. But now, because you grew up a certain way, you have this belief that you need to have this or this in order to be loved, as else you will not feel good enough. Now, those are beliefs we have to find first. So this is why reflection and understanding, raising your awareness into your daily life is crucial. I don't want you to start some kind of healing process and not really knowing what you're working on. For me, that doesn't make any sense. I want you to step into what is bothering you right now. I want you to not go back to your childhood and then start there and, start to do some healing over there. That's fabulous. I learned though that I have to do what I have in front of me. I have to heal what is bothering me right now. I cannot deal with something that is 20 years back. So instead of going and searching there for a problem, I go and look what is right now in front of my face. What is the issue right now? Instead of going back there. Because the life here right now is going to show me what are my issues. And after you have written that down, after you noticed what is actually really bothering you. Now, this can be so many different things, but I want you to write down situations, feelings, emotions that came up. I want you to be really, really precise and not from a judgmental point of view. I want you to observe how you feel, as you would be a third party, as you would be someone else. I want you to really look from a distance. Okay? Observe the situation that triggered you, and don't make already conclusions or try to solve. We are not here to solve it yet. Okay? You're not here to solve anything at this very moment. You are just about to reflect on your days and see what is it that makes you really nervous. What is it that you're afraid of? What is it that makes you super, super happy? Maybe even a bit too much, okay? It's about understanding your life, understanding yourself. Take your time for this one and see what is coming out. See what is coming out as a reflection on you. Who are you at this very moment, knowing that a change is going to come soon, knowing that feeling different is going to come soon, knowing that your circumstances are changing soon. Only when we are aware of ourselves, of our surroundings, we can change and transform. So take your time, write down what you need to write down. Maybe this even takes you a few days. Observe yourself from the first thing when you open your eyes in the morning to the closing your eyes in the evening. Observe yourself and then get back.